What type of team are you expecting the 49ers to be this year, Ray? I think I got a sense of it with your opening comment, but what about tonight and the rest of 2016 to expect?
I think their defense will be up and down, and I think their offense will be mostly down. And while the Rams don't get me too excited, their defense does and has for a while. I think this is a tough game for them just because if the Rams defense plays the way I expect them to, the 49ers will struggle to score, and that will immediately cause stage 3 in the quarterback controversy that we've been trying to avoid all summer long. Because I think Kaepernick has won larger pockets of support than anybody would have thought based on the fact that he's played so little. But I think there's a feeling that Blaine Gabbert is holding the job only temporarily. And unless the 49ers can show that they can get to 30 at some point, I think Chip Kelly's going to have a tough decision to make at some point, maybe sooner rather than later. And there's nothing that eats a coach in San Francisco more than having a quarterback controversy. It never works well.
Well, and how much of the decision-making involves what Kaepernick's doing during the national anthem, Ray?
Zero. I think Chip Kelly made it painfully clear by ignoring the first two, sitting incidents and the wacky socks affair. I think Kelly made it clear that he's a football coach, and he's going to make judgments based on football. He had ample opportunities to make a stand about, patriotism or honoring symbols or any number of things. He basically sent the kind of message that John Madden sent 45 years ago, which were, play for me, play hard for me, do everything I ask you to do, and we've got no problems. I'm not going to worry about little stuff. And I think in his mind, the national anthem and sitting or kneeling is little stuff. I just don't know that, unless for some reason the organization decides that Kaepernick has somehow failed them after basically letting him do what he wants for a month on this, I think it's going to be a football decision, which, frankly, is the sensible way to go because, I don't want my boss being the hall monitor. I think Kelly's handled it really well, and I think he's going to make judgments based on football and football only.
And so how do you think it ends with Kaepernick? Or does this happen all season that he's kneeling? What are you hearing about from the organization, from within the walls about the future of this as we all expect him to kneel during the national anthem on a 9/11 tribute weekend this evening?
Well, I mean, look, if he wanted to make it a massive stink, he would have done it this weekend. That to me is sort of off the table. I really think it's an issue socially, but I don't think it's an issue on the football team. And the fact that other players in other games made their own gestures this weekend is sort of an indication that this is such a hot-button issue that the National Football League doesn't see a gain in getting involved in it. And I think a lot of individual teams feel the same way. Not all of them, but some of them. And I think it would be more interesting to me if a Ram took a knee tonight, because Jeff Fisher was sort of on record during the HBO show about how they felt about the anthem. I think the anthem's going to be a diminishing amusement for us as time goes on. But I think the 49ers helped make it a diminishing amusement by not turning it into more of a thing than it was. I really do think they handled it well, and that's not a sentence you apply to that team very often.
I know, or you doing that, or you personally doing that, Ray. I appreciate.
No, I'm breaking out into a rash just thinking about it.
Ray, thanks for calling in. I really, really, really enjoy it when you call in. So I look forward to the next time. Thanks.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.